Well, hello there, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Monster. I'm downstairs in the basement, where you might be able to see that I have had a little bit of a shuffle round. I've taken all of these machines and I've pushed them back onto the wall. They were forwards in these gaps. And the reason I've done that is just because it's neater, it gives me a bit more space, and I can. I've also pushed them closer to each other, so there isn't such a big gap. So these are all much neater, I think, and they're all doing exactly the same job. One of the really nice things is that these ME import buses, if you pop them off, they remember exactly how you've configured them, so you don't have to reconfigure them all. You just have to remember exactly where they are in your inventory. One thing I haven't done is reset that yet. There we go. That is fine, and that is still cooking me up smooth stone because I apparently don't have enough. So we have a set of wrong bricks there. We have... It should come in here, shouldn't it? Yep, I'm just putting wrong bricks in everywhere because that is fun. So we have the basics all set up. But as I said, there is always more to do down here, and there is one more thing which I want to show you how to do. Let's just fill all these holes in. Up to, yeah, just up to there for now. That's a lot neater. I think I might actually attach signs onto these so that I know what's going where. So if we come over here, we have an igneous extruder which is making cobblestone, which is being sent into this redstone furnace, which has finally switched off, which means we have 1,000 smooth stone. But I'm not building with smooth stone, I am building with stone bricks. So it would be really useful if I could take that smooth stone and convert it into smooth bricks. Now, really handily, there are ways to do exactly that. I am going to pick the one which uses the thermal expansion machines because everything down in that basement is thermal expansion machines. And the machine which does it is called the Cyclic Assembler. It's right here, not too difficult a recipe to put together. Let's see if we can get one together. So what am I missing? Absolutely everything. Let's make up a couple of machine frames. 2 of those, and I've run out of glass. Do I have glass cooking up? Nope. I need to get glass on the go, I think. I do. We might do both of these today, actually, then. Let's get some more glass going. I also need reception coils, a pair of those. I'm going to make 2, even though I don't even know what I'm going to use the second one for. The copper gears. Let's make up 4 of those. It is so nice to have so much stuff. And tin gears, they are easy too. 1, 2, 3, 4. So pop all those things into the system. And we have 2 cyclic assemblers. Now, to use these, you have to tell them what you want them to do. And the way you do that is not with a blueprint, it's called a schematic, I think. Schem. Here we go, a blank schematic from thermal expansion. These are easy, they are blue dye with bits of paper. Hopefully I still have paper in here. 1 bit, 2 bits. It is using lapis rather than blue dye, which is silly, but I suppose I have a lot of both. Right, I shall also need some stones. And I don't know why I'm shouting in all capitals. You can see we have enough stone. Right, let's take this stuff back down into the basement. You can see if we come over here, Is that working away happily? It is good. I have brought a power line under here. So what I am going to do is have those machines over there, pulverizers and furnaces and stuff, and cyclic assemblers along this wall, and a line of them running down this middle bit as well. So with that logic, the first one will go here. Now the big problem with these cyclic assemblers, in comparison with some of the other methods, is they do use power, which is a bit of a pain, but they don't use much. Some of the other options don't, but I've never really used these, so I thought, why not? Okay, let us also plug in, make it really dark so creepers can spawn. There we go. Bring this across to here and up here. So on top of there we'll want to go a level emitter, which is something I most certainly don't actually have. So we need another few level emitters. I have everything else, but right. Level emitters. Do we have enough stuff for these? Everything bar the redstone torches, which I can probably make a stack up of 5 because we've run out of sticks. Never mind. Let's also whip together 5 of those. So we now have another level emitter, which I shall pop on top, pointing straight down. So what does this want to look for? This wants to look for stone bricks. So turn that off. So when there is less than, again, 1,000, I quite like... Ooh, have I hovered over something? When there is less than 1,000 stone bricks, emit a signal. There are, so it is, so this thing is switched on. And what you have to do is, where is my basic input buses? I've got a few basic ones to pull out of the system, and some precision export buses. I have this pre-configured one apparently, which is pre-configured with nothing. You are to export stone into it. But first, the schematics. Here is where the schematics are done. You take your blank schematic, which it says in green there, pop it in here. You now have to tell it what you want it to do on this crafting bench. I want it to make brick blocks. So click tick. And there you go. This is now a schematic for 4 stone bricks using 4 stone. So now all I should need to do is tell this to export stone. And you can see it's making stone bricks, which are being immediately taken out and back into the system. If we dash back upstairs, zoom, zoom, you should be able to see that stone bricks are going up, which is bringing this down, which means that this should start switching on again. So you can see this has switched on again because it knows it needs to cook up more stone, because stone is being taken out into this cyclic assembler. Isn't that brilliant? So it will just keep making it, and if I take any stone bricks out, it will make up a load more, which will cause it to cook up a load more stone to replace the lost stone, which will cause it to make a load more cobblestone because I don't have enough cobblestone. Absolute perfection, if you ask me anything. So that is all fully automated up to that point. And obviously with these cyclic assemblers, I can get it to make absolutely anything. I could get it to actually make the redstone furnaces and things like that and keep me some in stock. You can see I really like this. Junglewood is what I'm after. Jungle wood. Oh, there's loads of planks. So I don't know why we don't have loads of sticks. Get a few stacks of sticks. Put one in there because I want to make up a few signs so that I know what is going on. So this is ore pulverizing. Is it with an S or a Z? I'm thinking Z. Pulverizing. Pulverizer, yes. This is dust cooking, I guess. This one is cobble generating. And this one is smooth stone. What could be quite cute actually is to, instead of having these, having actual item frames with what's being made in on them. These are stone bricks. So there we go, that's all very neat and tidy. So what else are we having a problem with? Well, I can think of one thing, and it is glass. We have been running a bit low on glass, I have seen, so let's sort that one out to finish up with. So glass is cooked from sand, but sand can be made by pulverizing cobblestone. So this will all work. I just need a pulverizer, which I assume I don't have in here. Nope. Let us get a pulverizer. Okay, what will we need which we don't have for that? Quite a bit of stuff. We need more machine frames, which we don't have glass for, which is why we are making this. Couple of those. Redstone reception coil, couple of those. Copper gears, couple of those. I'm only making one, aren't I? Yes, but I will want a redstone furnace as well, won't I? So we should be able to make one of those now. I also want the redstone furnace, which will turn the sand into glass. So, can we make one of those easily? We are lacking one copper gear. Did I make one too short? That would be rather silly of me. We are also a bit lacking in brick blocks. Do we have enough bricks? We apparently have loads of bricks. We should have everything now for one of those. And now I have too many copper gears. What is going on with that? Okay, let us go downstairs and put these in. Okay, so the pulverizer will want to go there with 2 gaps, and the furnace shall want to go there. Right, so the back and the bottom are both off. That outputs both. The back and the bottom are both off. These should also only work on a high signal. There we go, perfection. You can see why I was obsessed with upping the power supply, because I am not going to have even nearly enough power, even as is. Right, power going into there, and into there, so these should be charging up. They are. Okay, 2 more level emitters. 1, 2. Right, now this one is going to want to handle sand, that one is going to want to handle glass. So we need to get some samples of both to tell it what it is looking for. So, sand. Oh, don't I have any sand? Did I cook every last bit up? That would be very, very silly of me. I think I did, didn't I? I did. Well, I have a bit of cobble, so I can just run it through. That is smooth stone. Yes, that is cobblestone. Bit of cobblestone, please. Am I completely wrong? Oh, it's because it's switched off. Of course. There we go, a bit of sand. That's all I need, because I need to tell this to look out for sand. Now, I don't think I want as many as 1,000. I think 500 pieces of glass in constant supply should be enough. So keep 512 pieces of sand in, and you are looking to keep 512 pieces of glass in. So emit when it's below, because I want you to emit when you can't find that much stuff. Let's connect you up. So we need an import bus to get the stuff back out each side. Just like that. And the export buses. I have 2 export buses, which is just enough. 1 and 2. So this one wants to export cobblestone, doesn't it? Into the furnace, which is going to be turned into sand, which will be sucked out. This one wants to export sand into here, which will get cooked up into glass. Now this will take time because I have no sand in the system. But the main thing is it is working. So this is sand generation. And this one is glass. So we should now, theoretically, never run out of any of the cobblestones, the stone bricks, sand, because it will always keep sand in as well, or glass. So that is what I call pretty darned good. So what I could do I have another export bus just to finish off? I don't. But that is perfectly okay. Let us just whack in. We have another. Did I make another cyclic assembler? Yes, I did. Why don't we just it will come up here and sit here. I have lost it. It is there. Because I'm thinking if we are going to do all of this, why don't we also make up some glass panes? 16 glass panes from 6 glass. Tick, and there it is, 16 glass panes from 6 glass. So I need a level emitter for glass panes. I shall have to go and get those from upstairs, and one more precision export bus to put glass into that. So, bus, glorious bus. Precision export is what I'm after, which I need a basic one. Do I have enough stuff? I do. Wow. So we need a precision export bus. Yes, which is what I was on. There we go. I will also need some glass panes so it knows what it's keeping in. So we just need to tell this that it is on the lookout for glass panes. If it sees less than 512 glass panes, switch on. That is connected, it is just looking dodgy. The precision export bus and one basic import bus and one more piece of ME cabling. So all I need to tell it to do is export glass into this. There it goes, it's making glass panes which are being pulled out. Now this is a case where maybe a precision import bus would be better because it makes 16 at a time, which is a lot to pull out. And since I have one on me, I might just as well. And tell it to move stacks. There we go. So it is still trying, but it is struggling to get enough glass in because it has to wait for this to be cooked up. But this is for glass panes, which needs capitalising. There we go. So we have all of the stone and all of the glass we will ever need. The next thing which I shall probably make up, which will be completely off camera because 2 episodes of this is probably enough, is one to convert wood into planks and into sticks, and maybe make some signs and doors automatically as well. So I probably won't be showing you any more of these in particular, but if I have any which are more awkward, like things which need buckets of liquids, things like that, or perhaps the obsidian stuff which needs the lava in the generation, I'll do those on camera just so you can see because they are different. But apart from that, guys, that is the end of this episode. Let's go outside in the dark to finish off. So I very much hope that you enjoyed it. As always, do please subscribe and leave a like if you did, because that really does help me no end. And most importantly though, I really do hope to see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.